I don't want to speak about trillions. We had to get the answer from the companies that have already begun work to produce shale gas. The closest to the practical result was Shell. Yet what's happening now in the East has suspended its activities. Yet I hope these works will start again. Chevron is another actor, although it's farther from practical work per se. So I think that we shall be able to close some preliminary figures within 3 years, and after that we'll be able to say how much shale gas we can produce, and any estimate of today may be very different from the one that is coming later. But the government are to do whatever possible in order to urge these companies to continue their work without any delay and with the help from our government.
Quick comment on how it's going?
Well, I think indeed, in such a serious discussion, and energy has to be a serious discussion, it's important that I point out that in the shale gas, we are indeed in the early phase. We have to drill a bunch of wells. We have to drill more wells. Chevron has to drill more wells before we can even begin to make a detailed estimate of what there is. And I would actually urge in a way that we don't just focus on that shale gas, although it can be a very important component, but there's also conventional gas and oil, there's existing fields, there's many opportunities today in Ukraine to get after gas that is already discovered and get it out of the ground faster. So shale gas could play an important role. We need to get on and do the exploration, but it's not the only game in town.
Okay, we'll take one last question. Our time has run out, but it's been such a great panel. We'll give you one more question. No.
Pat Cox, a quick comment on the question. The comment, I must say, I found this panel a lot more optimistic in its tone than I had expected when I sat down here. I know there's a lot of risk, but I'm pleased that there's a certain degree of optimism. My question, which is one for myself of total ignorance, so I don't know whether it's in the zone or not, Crimea, geology onshore, geology offshore, discuss. What's